Hello, puzzlers. I thought we could start with a quick puzzle. I am going to combine two notable movies into a single movie. So I'm going to give the listeners at home the plot of a combined movie, and you have to guess what that title might be. So what are the two movies that make up this fictional combo movie? Here it is, a movie about doctors during the Korean War who attach hundreds of balloons to their medical tent and fly it to South America. So a movie about doctors during the Korean War who attach balloons to their medical tent. It ascends into the air, floats to South America. There's also a Boy Scout involved for some reason. What might be a good title for that strange combo of two movies? The answer and more puzzling puzzles after the break. Hello, folks. Welcome to the Hello Puzzlers podcast, the disillusioned underling in your puzzle cult documentary. I'm your host, AJ Jacobs, and I'm here with Chief Puzzle Officer Greg Pliska, of course. Greg, before the break, I described a movie that is a combination of two other movies, and you were asked to guess the title. It's a movie about doctors during the Korean War who attach hundreds of balloons to their tent and ascend into the air.
Yes, before I answer that, I just want to make it clear, I am not the disillusioned underling in our cult here.
No,
it's not
are
me.
far from
it's not
it.
me.
You're not an
I didn't
underling,
speak to the press.
and you're not disillusioned.
I haven't talked to the FBI. I'm not recording this. None of that is true.
Thank you for the clarification.
All right. Well, this is a very clever puzzle because the answer is, in fact, what the puzzle is.
There it is.
The movie is MASH and Up, which gets you Mash Up.
Exactly. So the Robert Altman movie MASH that inspired the Alan Alda TV show, and the Pixar movie Up, and you mash them up, and you've got a mashup of a meta mashup. And by the way, I want to thank friend of the show, Mike Kaplan, who we love.
Oh, I love Mike.
He inspired this mini puzzle because he commented on social media that he wanted to see a mashup of Mash and Up. I simply added the potential plot for this upcoming hit and turned it into a quiz. So all credit to Mike.
All credit to Mike. We love Mike. He should come back on the show and he can tell us about more movies.
We also love our current guest. So let's not give all the love to Mike.
Well, no, you just mentioned Mike before
that is
our
true.
current guest.
Well, our guest is a brilliant writer of many types of entertainment, among which are some mashups. So she recently did a mashup of Silence of the Lambs and a 1980s Kate Bush video. That takes a very creative mind. Yeah, brilliant. But that's just one part of her brilliant oeuvre. She's also a hilarious comedian and author. She created and starred in one of my favorite shows, the Hulu show Difficult People. Highly recommend, co-starring Billy Eichner. She hosts many podcasts. I don't even know how many, but one is Double Threat and one is called How Was Your Week? Please welcome to the show the great Julie Klausner.
Hi, what a great introduction. So nice to be here.
Oh,
Thank you, puzzlers. Hello, puzzlers.
I love it. Thank you for being so on brand. Well, it's interesting because when I first emailed you, you said you were concerned because you are you don't consider yourself a great puzzler.
I'm not a master puzzler. I would absolutely flame out if Sondheim and Anthony Perkins had me over for one of their scavenger hunts. I would be so upset because I wouldn't want to look stupid in front of them. That would be a nightmare. So in a way, I'm kind of glad that was before my time. Those puzzles are so hard. The stuff they would give their friends to do.
Crazy. But so fun looking. Come on.
So fun looking. And also I love learning the answers. Like that's sort of my favorite thing is the last 15 minutes of Columbo when he explains it. I love a spoiler. I love a puzzle spoiler.
Well, we are going to get to the spoilers eventually. You may not consider yourself a great puzzler, but I disagree, even though we haven't puzzled with you. Just because you have such a creative mind to be able to find surprising combinations, and there's just so many overlaps between humor and puzzles. So I'm not worried.
Well, thank you. I'll take a leap of faith.
Thank you for doing that. We appreciate it. So we will be talking about all sorts of things, including Sondheim. But first, since, as you pointed out, this is the Hello Puzzlers podcast, we have a puzzle for you.
Okay.
All right, so this puzzle is based on a character that I am workshopping, and the character is called the guy who enthusiastically describes TV shows he has never seen. So this guy describes shows based solely on the title, and since he has never seen the shows, he often gets the premise of the show wrong. So for instance, if this guy said, hey, you all should check out this show about a family eating a meal the day after Thanksgiving, what he's referring to is
The Leftovers.
Exactly. Oh, see? I told you were good.
You've met the guy. You know this guy, Julie.
There you go. So, yes. So The Leftovers, I think it was HBO, right?
Mm-hmm.
Were you a fan? Did you watch?
I'm a fan of the upcoming Rapture. I entered the lot that it's like sort of an anti-housing lottery to like be the one that disappears. I keep checking where I am every day on that waiting list and not getting any closer, but I keep my fingers crossed.
Well, plus the housing will be fantastic when it happens, right?
Oh, I
Because
can't
there will
wait.
be all these
crisis solved.
Yeah. All right. Well, that is terrific. So you got the idea. Are you ready? I'm getting into character.
Okay, amazing.
All right, here we go. All right, everyone, this is a brilliant show about the bones, muscles, and internal organs of the female star of Dirty Dancing.
Oh, Grey's Anatomy.
Wow, that was fast. Yes, it is Grey's Anatomy, which has been on for like 80 years or something. All right, I've got another one for you. This show is about the butterfly, the back, the breast, and the crawl, all varieties of swimming styles. She's nodding her head. The butterfly, the back, the breast, and the crawl, all varieties of
And you're sure this is not a band?
It's like the band, but
yes, exactly.
So you mean different strokes?
Different strokes.
Oh, okay. Not the strokes.
Not the strokes. There's many strokes. Many strokes, not just one. Yes, which I know the reason I felt confident is you make a reference to it in your wonderful book. You quote the What You Talking About.
Well, of course. I mean, yes, absolutely. I was thinking that there was going to be something more obscure because in later seasons, there were all these additions to that cast. And then it kind of like, didn't it sort of branch out into Facts of Life? And that whole universe.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Really
they share a universe?
Rich. And oh, yeah, absolutely. Mrs. Garrett was across different shows. Mrs. Garrett got her steps in.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
And I know I actually had forgotten, but you were talking about Facts of Life and George Clooney being a star in Facts of Life. But
yes, he played the character George.
I like that. I once interviewed Tony Danza, and we talked about how 80% of his characters are named Tony. And he said it wasn't because he couldn't remember other names, but it just...
Yeah, sounds like the Tony doth protest too much. Well, I know that Jerry Lewis told Scorsese that there's a fabulous new Scorsese doc out right now on Apple called Mr. Scorsese, but I had known this before, but they talk about it, that Jerry Lewis in King of Comedy said, make sure my character has the first name Jerry. That way, when I walk down the street, people are just going to shout my name anyway, and you could just get it on film, and that's exactly what happened. All those, people in Midtown just going Jerry, like that would happen to him every day. So,
perfect. Look
perfect.
at that. Yeah, and it's easier for everyone.
And you don't have to pay them as extras, I guess. I don't know how the union worked back then, but it wasn't my job to get those releases.
All right, I got another.
Let's go.
This show it's great. It's about the universal admiration for the detective novelist Chandler. So, not the character Friends.
So everybody loves Raymond?
Everybody loves Raymond. Exactly. And I partly chose that because I read a quote where you talked about how difficult people, one way to look at it is that you flipped the everybody loves Raymond model.
With the relationship between me and my partner, my male partner, I think it was also maybe that was a little unfair to Everybody Loves Raymond. That was kind of more of like a King of Queens dynamic.
Oh, yeah.
The guy is a little bit of a slob, but his partner, like his female partner, like just loves every minute of it and forgives him for every single act of sort of uncouth, antisocial, that's just him being him. So I absolutely had my boyfriend on the show react that way to me.
Oh yeah,
really
he was
satisfying.
very, yes, he really loved you. It was very nice to see.
No, James Urbaniak was so great on that show.
He's so good.
He's a legend.
All right, I got a couple more, and then we have lots to talk about. We got, this is a show. It's a great show about Bruce Springsteen, but there are a bunch of Bruce Springsteen impersonators, and people are trying to figure out which one is the real Bruce.
So who's the boss?
Who's the boss?
Oh,
sure.
Exactly.
Speaking of Tony Danza.
Was he Who's the Boss? I get that him and Scott Baio confused. What was the other Who's the Boss rival?
Charles in Charge?
Charles in Charge, yes.
Of Our Days and Our Nights?
I apologize too. Yes.
It's a lot of responsibility for Charles.
To be like, so he's sort of like, I never saw the show. Is he sort of like a deity in charge of...
I haven't seen it either, but let's just assume that's like the guy that only knows the lyrics to the theme song. It's a different character.
Right. He hasn't watched the show. He's watched the opening credits.
Yeah, exactly. Like Laverne and Shirley is a show about factory workers.
Basically.
All right, I got two more. This is a show about a road where you can buy tahini, halva, and McDonald's hamburger buns.
Ooh. Well, considering how much I love carbs, I'd call it Highway to Heaven, but that's not the right. That's not.
Why not? I'll take that as an alternate answer.
Exactly.
Yeah. Wait, let me think though. Let me think of what the correct answer would be.
What's the ingredient those all have in common?
They all have.
Was it tahini?
Wheat?
Well,
no, sesame seeds.
There it is. So it's a road where these are sold. An avenue, an alley.
Sesame.
Oh, Sesame Street.
Sesame Street.
Yes.
Exactly.
Yes. I love that.
Well,
although hamburger buns could go either way, they have to be. You got to get the good ones.
Well, I did say McDonald's. Maybe I didn't stress it. McDonald's.
2 all-beef patties, special sauce, lettuce, cheese, pickles, onions
bun.
on a sesame seed bun.
Exactly.
Again, we have to go to the lyrics.
Yep, we got to sing it.
Now,
sing the jingle.
I mostly brought that up because I did want to hear your thoughts. I've heard you talk about your love of Miss Piggy.
Yes.
And Cookie Monster.
Yes.
But you are not universal in your admiration of the Muppets. You said, I believe this is a quote, that you would like to make airport blankets out of Gonzo and Scooter. I hate them so much.
I don't like them. They remind me of like a particular kind of guy that would like do magic tricks at a party. Sorry. You know what? It's just that I've met that guy a few times, and I also like, please keep in mind, this is conjecture. Like I don't really mean it. The Muppets were a huge part of my childhood. I do love the Muppets, but Gonzo's like like the guy who picks up the devil sticks and drama club and just needs way more attention than you have the bandwidth for. And Scooter to me is just like a Nepo baby. Like he's just his dad owns the theater, right? And so he and his sister get to be stage managers. Oh, that's convenient. Got any talent, Scooter? Or no, just here to hang out and meet friends? Cool.
The Muppets is not a meritocracy.
Not at all.
I love it. All right, we got one more. We got this is a lighthearted show about Wallace, Jessica, Ashley, and OJ.
Okay, The Simpsons?
The Simpsons.
But what a combination.
I know, that would make an interesting show, I feel.
I mean, interesting is like the understatement of the word of all time.
Wallace Simpson, the woman who married the disgraced king, or the king who abdicated. Yeah.
Okay, and speaking of disgraced, there's a couple.
Oh, yes, very disgraced. Highly, multiply disgraced.
Yeah, it's a show. It's a disgraceful show.
Yeah. I know that it's an outrage, but you haven't been on The Simpsons yet, I believe. but you have been on Big Mouth, which is
Big Mouth. I've been on Bob's Burgers, and I'm on the new show Long Story Short, which is on Netflix, and I just love it.
I love that show.
It's so beautiful and kind and funny and human. And
wait, who are you?
I play Carol. I'm in a few episodes, I think the last 3 of the season.
Okay, I'm not up there yet. Yeah, terrific. Yeah.
And I'm so happy to be a part of it.
And who were you on Bob's Burgers?
It was Tina's mom in the episode Tina's Bat Mitzvah.
Oh, fantastic. All right. Well, we are glad that you are lending your voice here. As expected, you did great.
Thank you.
As in television, we need to take a short break, but we'll be back after these messages with the wonderful Julie Klausner. Hello, Puzzlers. Welcome back to the podcast. We're here with the awesome Julie Klausner. And Julie, Greg has a puzzle for you coming up. But before he gives it, we have a segment called Puzzling Questions, where we get to know the enigma that is our guest a little better so she can become a little less of an enigma to us. So I've got some questions that I've cooked up for you. One, actually, I thought I would start with. We're on YouTube now, so you can see it yourself. I'm reading about 18 books, but one is a biography. Yeah, well, it's not impressive. It just shows my lack of discipline.
I relate. I nodded because I'm the same way. I've got them all over the place.
Oh, yeah. But one is a biography of Mark Twain. And early in his career, he wrote a defense of redheads, saying that he pities those who don't like redheads. And that he argues, without much evidence, that Adam from the Bible was a redhead, Jesus was a redhead. Anyway, he's a huge fan of redheads, which I believe you are as well.
Wow. I had no idea. First of all, just the premise that we would need a defense is intriguing.
Well, I do feel there's like the ginger bias, the anti-ginger bias, but I didn't know it was back in Mark Twain's day.
Well, I guess these things are deep-seated, but I think they hate us because they ain't us.
They're just jealous. Exactly.
Well, I will say that it is hard to cut class, and I learned that when I got a C in a college photography class, and I asked my professor, hey, he goes, you know, I can see when you leave early, right? And I go, oh, I didn't know. I had no idea. I thought I was blending in, but I guess it's not really an option.
So you would not make a good spy, basically.
I have worn wigs in public and not gone recognized. That's absolutely an option for the redheaded person to, if you did want to go incognito, it seems a lot easier. You don't need to do the full Mrs. Doubtfire, get Rick Baker involved and start, spirit gumming appendages to your face. Usually a darker blonde wig will do the trick depending on what your goals are.
Oh, so that is an upside.
Good advice.
Yeah.
Really, you've heard it here.
Yeah.
For those of you, but don't use that advice for anything nefarious, redheads, right? Wink.
Oh no.
do the special ginger code.
Well, I know we are.
Is there a secret place where redheaded people go to meet?
I will say we do when we see each other on the street, we do give each other either a nod or a smile.
I love it
with great frequency.
I love that.
There's definitely a shared affection.
Right.
I don't only speak from personal experience, but there's absolute.
Oh
yes, and a redheaded baby, forget it. That's just, I just gravitate to, and I'm not crazy about babies in general, but when I see a redheaded one, I
just steal it. You just grab it and take it home.
Yeah.
Maybe I do, and maybe I do.
Well, aside from babies and Lucille Ball, who we mentioned, are there other redheads you particularly love or don't love? Maybe there's some exceptions to the rule.
Well, I keep a long running list on my podcast, How is Your Week, of the Redhead Hall of Fame. And I am constantly adding people into it and occasionally kicking them out. But most of the time, once you're in, you're in. There's only 2 members of the Redhead Hall of Shame.
Oh.
And that's David Caruso and Red Skelton.
Oh, okay. David Caruso,
Wow.
the actor from NYPD Blue, who's notoriously not.
I heard he was very difficult to work with.
Right. So is that why he makes the Hall of Shame?
Yeah.
And Red Skeleton?
I just don't care for his styling. I used to see him on like Johnny Carson growing up, and I was like, this guy must be from vaudeville. He's really playing at the back of the crowd. But the queens of the Redhead Hall of Fame are Julianne Moore, Kate Pearson.
Yes.
I mean, Jessica Chastain. We're talking like, and you don't need to be a natural redhead to be in the Redhead Hall of Fame. We have Bozo the Clown was a long inducted member. Christina Hendricks, I think I've seen her as a young woman and she had blonde hair, but as far as I'm concerned, like, you know, being a redhead is absolutely a state of mind, and she really, really embodies that to me.
Right, I like it. So you can identify as a redhead. It's not something you have to be born with.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
How many presidents have been redheaded?
Oh, that's a great question. I heard Thomas Jefferson was a ginger.
Right. Yeah. I don't know.
There's also that recessive gene where it shows up in a guy's beard, but not on his head. So maybe if those count, there might be a higher number.
Wait, this website here says George Washington actually had red hair. We only see him in the white wig, right?
The thing is, we would never know.
Underneath, he's a fiery red. Actually, he was one of the few founding fathers who did not wear a wig. I happen to know that.
Oh, is that true?
I think it's true. You can listeners can yell at me.
Was he good looking or not? It's so hard to tell from painting. John Adams, you know, I mean, no one, even people who tried to do their best to make it flattering, like people really got that across that he was rough.
He was not pop. No, I think, George Washington. I think the ladies loved him. And the men. I don't want to. I'm sure there were many.
He was symmetrical, or was he just charismatic?
I don't know. I mean, he had such horrible teeth that you don't see him smile because he was in a lot of pain. So imagine if he could smile like George Clooney and be that I mean, geez.
Yeah, that's a win-win. But I never thought of him as a ginger. What a fascinating turn of events that would become, and what meaning would it give to this country?
Yeah.
Right. Talk about originalism. Let's go back to put the gingers in charge.
But Adam and Jesus, I don't know about that. That's the first time I've heard about that from Mr. Twain. Was that like a particularly horny essay, or was he just sort of like running his mouth? Because we've had our admirers that you're like a little like, you know, there's different ways of being interested in someone.
Well, he was a redhead himself, so it wasn't like he was just fetishizing other redheads.
So he was speaking from a place of pride as well as desire.
Exactly.
Fair.
Now since we are a puzzle and game podcast, I just want to bring explore that with you, because I've had the pleasure of rewatching Difficult People.
Oh, thank you.
Which is available on Hulu. And in one episode, Julie, your character, and Billy, played by Billy Eichner, go to a board game cafe, probably in Brooklyn, I assume, where adults are playing Chutes and Ladders and Twister, and your characters are not impressed. So what is your thoughts on board games?
I think it depends on the board game, right? Like there's certain ones that are... I mean, they really put the board in there, right? Like they're just all games of chance and no skill.
Right. Chutes and Ladders does not require a huge amount.
Right. Nor does something like Candyland, but Candyland is wonderful because of the illustrations. I mean, that's a board that you frame. The vintage version, at least. The more modern version is a little flatter in the illustration style, but I just remember looking at that board when I had the chicken pox. My parents got me Monopoly, and I have like a fondness for that memory, and also Trivial Pursuit. I always got the pink slices, but the the browns and greens kind of eluded me. Although was brown like arts and leisure? Was that
Brown was arts and literature.
Yeah, you would be
brown
good at
could
that.
go either way. So like, okay, so it was like brown on occasion, pink always.
Pink was entertainment.
Yes,
Yep.
And-
it's like Starburst. Like I always wanted the pinks.
There you go. Yeah. And I
yeah.
mean, it does. Yeah, let me see if we can remember them all. I'm sure Greg can. Green was nature.
What's
Science
yellow?
and nature.
Yellow
Yep.
was history.
Yep.
But
Blue.
blue. Oh, I think I remember. Do you remember?
Was that geography?
Yes, exactly. I
Oh,
think.
blue was a
And then
nightmare for
the
me.
red was sports and
Red and sports and like
Games.
not entertainment.
sports and leisure. Sports and leisure.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, because they would like put like mixology in there. And I'm like,
Oh,
what?
that's hilarious. So you have to know like what's in a Tom Collins and like how many yards are in a field
Yeah.
goal and okay.
Yeah.
Right. But then they would have
so things that
football.
men of the 50s you need to like
That
know
is
by
it.
heart.
Exactly.
Right. Okay. Sure. Not their secretaries don't need to worry about. Well, maybe the cocktail mixing part, but got it.
All right, I want to finish our little Q&A with, because I know you love, you mentioned Sondheim. You wrote on the brilliant show Schmigadoon.
Thank you.
So good, which is a sort of a homage / parody of musicals. Well, we'll finish with another redhead musical, which was, I read in your book, and my heart goes out to you about the Annie. When you were a kid, you tried out for
Yeah,
Annie.
Never got to play Annie.
I'm sorry about
Oh,
that.
well.
That's an outrage. But what do you think of Annie overall? Are you?
I love Annie. I love it. I love Miss Hannigan. I love Sandy. I love Rooster. I love Lily. I love Pepper.
I don't know. I don't know. All
I
the
am in
characters.
awe of the just the like the banger to banger to banger like ratio on these sound, when you listen to the original cast recordings, when you can go like back to back, just like hit. These songs are so timeless and just irresistible and energetic. And I mean, like, try singing "You're Never Fully Dressed Without a Smile" around someone who knows it, and then stop and see if they can like resist finishing it or not finishing it. I mean, these are just like, it's absolutely infectious.
Agree. And the
And
sun
Charles
will come
Strauss
out
could
tomorrow.
do that. The sun, well, I hope so.
Well-
We'll see. Maybe after the rapture, things will be different.
Well,
But,
exactly. I mean, eventually the sun will turn into a supernova and die.
the
so
sun
it
will
won't
destroy us.
Always
I
be.
can't wait. But Charles Strauss also has "Bye Bye Birdie" under his belt, which is another one that's just
so good.
banger to banger. I mean,
Yeah.
come on, that one is. It's just so. It's so good. I mean, you could intellectualize it, or you could just shut up and enjoy every second.
Yes. Well, speaking of enjoying every second, how's that?
Yes.
How's that for a segue?
Good
we
segue.
are going to be back in just a little bit because Greg has a puzzle all teed up for the delightful Julie Klausner. So come on back. Hello, puzzlers. Welcome back to the podcast. We have been loving our time with Julie Klausner, but we're not done with her yet. Greg Pliska has written a puzzle just for you, Julie. So, Greg,
Yay.
what do you got?
Well, it's also TV themed, though I realize now, Julie, we're going to have you back.
Okay.
So we can do a musical
Yes.
themed
I would
puzzle,
love that. That would be amazing.
too. Yeah, we got a few of those in the bag of tricks
Good.
here. We'll have to pull out sometime. But this one is about TV shows.
Okay.
It's a game we call Ditloids. The way it works is, in this version, every answer is a TV show
Okay.
that has a number in the title.
I see. Okay.
And the trick is, we'll just give you the number plus the initials of the other
I
words.
see. Okay. I don't know how well I'm going to do on this, but let's see.
We'll see.
We'll
But
see.
The example would be like the classic soap opera 1L to L.
Okay.
Which would be One Life to Live,
Mhm.
right?
Mhm.
So that's all. It's pretty straightforward.
I have not seen these, Julie, but you know
Okay.
more about TV than I do.
I don't
so
know.
I
We'll
don't-
see. I haven't. I tend to watch like old stuff since my
Well,
show was
I've got some
canceled.
old
I'm like
stuff in
very
here.
like I'm like, I'm just gonna watch stuff that was made before I was bored.
We're gonna
Time
run
for
the
another
gamut.
episode of Mannix.
Exactly. Julie, I'm with you. So I was able to get that content.
Good.
I had to call in our senior puzzler, Andrea Schoenberg, to help with the more current
Right,
content.
like Three
I was
Body
what am I
Problem
missing
and that
that
kind
the
of
young
thing?
people are watching?
Okay.
Right. I
Oh yeah, there you go.
But anyway, I think you'll get a bunch of these. All right, here we go. Your first one is 30R.
30. Okay, so it's not 30 something.
No.
And it's 30R.
You have worked with this person before. She played the director in one of the episodes of Difficult People who came to see your camera, your mom's
The
camera.
show title is An Address, really.
Oh, I see. 30 Rock.
Yeah, there you go.
With
Got it,
Tina Fey, who was a guest
Yes.
on Difficult People.
Yes.
Very good. How about P of 5?
Party of 5.
Yeah, see, some of these are softballs.
Got it.
A more recent show, 2BG.
Two Broke Girls?
Oh,
Yeah.
Kat Dennings.
Yeah, who I like. I
Yeah.
like her a lot.
Yeah. How about 8IE?
8 is enough.
Yeah, that's enough.
See, there's a classic.
Absolutely.
And speaking of 8, here's another one, J and K P8.
Oh boy, John and Kate plus 8. That's depressing.
You
I had
know,
to
we gotta
watch
go
those. I
dark
had to
occasion.
watch those when I worked at Best Week Ever. And they were like getting a divorce. And I was like, who are these people?
With their 8
Why do
children.
they have so many children?
And didn't they have more eventually? I forget.
I don't know. I had to like come in the middle of it, and that was bleak. That show was on like TLC, I think, which is supposed to be sort of the upbeat family show or reality show where
Yeah.
it's not supposed to be like a dark documentary
Right, like
series,
watching
and
other
yet there
people's
was
misery.
just so
Yeah.
much darkness. I remember feeling like I don't know if I should be watching this, but anyway.
All right. Here's another one. DT, the B in A23.
Don't trust the bee in apartment
Uh-huh.
23.
Don't trust the B in
They called
apartment
it the
23.
B.
That's one.
Yes, I remember that show.
How about 1TH?
One Tree Hill.
Very good.
That was the one with the dog that like had the heart with the heart transplant.
I don't remember
the dog
that.
ate the heart. You don't know
Maybe.
this clip? Hold on, let me make sure I'm thinking of the right
The
one.
dog ate, so it would ate a human heart, or the
Yeah.
dog got a heart transplant?
No, the dog ate a human heart. It
Oh.
was like
Dog ate someone else's heart transplant heart?
so basically like this guy was like waiting for a life-saving. I'm reading on Google right now. A guy brought his dog into the ER. The heart falls out of the organ courier like cooler, and the dog immediately eats the heart ready for a heart transplant. It's the funniest clip I've ever seen because you know that it's like a beef heart and not captain, but one of his soldiers. And
I was trying to go away from the body content.
I'm sorry.
I
can't help it. It was speaking of Best Week Ever. I think that we play that on Best Week Ever a lot.
I love it. It
was a really good clip.
Look, we started with Videodrome.
Anyway,
all-
it's literally a golden retriever just eating a heart, and it's so funny because it's probably beef, and the dog probably had a great day.
Yeah. Imagine how many takes it had to
That's
do.
really all I care about is did the dog have fun? Then I'm in favor of it.
all right, let's go back. This is a different
Okay,
one.
okay.
This is 1D at a T.
Oh, one day at a time.
Yeah, back in the day.
So walk
Even
on your
further
feet.
back.
That's the best great sound.
C54 WAY.
Oh, car 54, where are you?
Yes,
Wow,
there we go.
that
That
is
is.
a deep cut.
I mean, that's a show from before we were even alive, and we even know what that is.
I cannot believe I'm talking about Car 54, Where Are You? So
Right,
was
but-
Fred Gwynn in the
Yeah.
movie or
Oh.
was he in the show?
Oh, great question.
Is it?
think he was in
Both?
the original. Yeah.
And what is
yeah,
the
Fred
premise? Is
Gwynn.
this one of those where it's a live
Cop.
car? My mother the car. No, that's my mother
No,
the
no.
car.
Car
was-
54 was a police
Okay.
show.
The original was
There's a sitcom. The
yeah, it
sitcom.
was
Fred
not like
Gwynn.
oh my gosh, I'm looking at a young Fred Gwynn
Yeah.
Mm.
right now, not in Herman Munster makeup. Although I believe Grandpa Al Lewis was in it as well, and in the movie.
Oh, interesting.
So you can add that to the. Unless I'm looking at.
No, you're right.
No, I'm
He's
right.
in the cast list. That's
and those were
incredible. And
for those
Charlotte
who are not
Rae,
our age. That's
Nipsey Russell and Ozzie Davis
Nipsey
were
Russell,
in
I think,
it.
is also in the movie. Charlotte Rae, Mrs. Garrett, back
comes
in
back,
back
comes
in the
back
mix.
to her.
way back in the day. Look at that.
She's in the Redhead Hall of Fame, Charlotte Rae.
Oh, there you go. There you go. Yeah. Well, I wonder how generous you are. Like a strawberry blonde, does that qualify?
It depends on which one. Are we talking about like Sissy Spacek, or are we talking about, because that is a very liberally used turn of phrase.
Right.
How much strawberry, how much blonde?
Right.
Fair enough.
All right, let's do a couple more of these. The 6MDM.
I don't know it.
6MDM.
I've stumped 6MD.
Also an older show.
Okay.
Back when we were kids.
6MDM. Can I have a hint?
Lee Majors played the title character.
Wow.
Farrah Fawcett's husband. He was
The $6 million man.
There you
That's
go.
That's it. She got it.
$6 million man.
Wow. That's an oldie but goodie.
An oldie but goodie, exactly.
And now 6 million would like basically get you a hearing aid. Like it's not,
Yeah, it's not a lot.
You need 6 billion nowadays.
Exactly. Like $6 million man probably still has to pay taxes, that chump.
Right? On all the bionic ear implanted in his body.
And insurance covers none of it.
No.
Not even the hearing aid.
And he had one. He did have one.
I would hope so. It'd be weird if he didn't.
Do you know this one? Do you know 8SR for DMTD?
Whoa. I don't.
8SR?
8SR is the shorter title. But
Okay.
early on in the series, it was actually 8SR for DMTD.
And is this like a Star Trek-y thing or no?
No, I have a different Star Trek-y one. This is not Star Trek-y. The TD is teenage daughter.
Oh, so 8 Reasons Why?
8SR.
8. Oh.
I don't know
for
this.
DMTD.
Is it old or new, this show?
It's relatively new. It's not as old as Car 54. Where are you?
Oh, wait. I think it just occurred to me.
It's a sitcom from the early 2000s.
Is it like, it is not 8 Reasons Why or like,
Yeah,
or like
it's
close. John Ritter and Katie
yeah,
Sagal.
don't date. Stop dating my teenage daughter. I'll give you a bunch of reasons why you shouldn't do that. Right?
8.
That
not
was the
reasons.
original
Not
title.
reasons. Here are the
8
rules. 8 rules for dating my
8
teenage.
simple
8
rules.
oh, they're
for
simple.
Dating my
Number
teenage
1,
daughter.
don't.
Yes.
Why don't men want their daughters to find love?
Bizarre.
I,
Agree.
as a father of a daughter, I don't understand it.
Such a
because
weird
I do.
trope. I have to
Right?
say, it really just
Yeah, it's
comes
a
from like men acknowledging that they themselves are evil.
Interesting.
And
Pretty
that
much.
they assume the worst in all men because it's very like the judge in
Exactly.
Sweeney Todd like whipping himself,
100%. 100%.
Yeah.
I want my daughter to embrace who she is and get out there in the
Absolutely.
world.
Lovely.
Of course you do. That's you don't lock them up in chambers.
Right,
Ideally.
my daughter's not dating until she's 25. I'm like, really?
Well,
That
it's
sounds
like,
really
what do you
unhappy.
think dating is?
Right. What is the crazy? Crazy.
Yeah.
Well, you got them all,
That's
Julie.
it.
Kind of with a certain amount of assistance.
That's what we're here for.
Okay.
You did fantastic.
Fair enough. Thank you. I'll take it.
Did I miss any podcasts? Because
I
know
don't
you
think
have
so. I only have 2, but
Only
the
2.
one that I brought back a year ago is the one I do solo, and that's called How Was Your Week? And you can go to howwasyourweek.com and find it wherever you get your podcasts. And I have all kinds of interesting people, and I do a monologue every week, and it's a potpourri of laughs and love and learning.
People should go right now, look up Silence on YouTube.
Oh, thank you. Yes, I did a hit single, and it was
A kind
very
of Kate
bananas. I
Bushy
couldn't help
version
myself.
of Clarice Starling.
It was really
Right,
fun.
that was the The
had
original
to-
mashup we mentioned early.
Exactly. Just one of those weird ideas that I had to follow through with. It was something that I knew was going to like cost me money, and yet I could not help but
Keep having
drift in
those
that
weird
direction.
ideas,
Yes.
Thank
please.
you.
We love your weird mind.
Thank you so much.
And we love puzzling with you. So
Thank you.
please
Thank you for
come back.
having me. I would love to come back and do like a Sondheim round.
Yeah,
That would
let's
be
do some
amazing.
musicals.
You got it.
Well,
You got it. I'm ready.
And while you wait for that, folks, you can go to our Patreon. Julie has one too, so check that out. Ours is patreon.com/Hello Puzzlers, or just search Hello Puzzlers on Patreon. And we've got all sorts of cool stuff, chats with me and Greg, and bonus episodes, newsletters, exclusive puzzles, on and on. And of course, we'll have Julie's episode up there. So thanks again to Greg and Julie and the listeners. And we will see you here next time for more puzzling puzzles that will puzzle you puzzlingly.